All right, hello everyone. I wanted to take the time to go over one of the particular problems that you guys are going to be doing in your Delta Math, this next assignment that I just assigned today. One of the standards you're going to practice is solving linear of system equations, but you're going to do this by doing it graphically. So I pulled up a problem from Delta Math, and here's the one we're going to do together. We're going to solve the following system equations graphically. These are the two equations, the two lines that we need to plot down here on this grid. So the first thing you guys need to do is make sure you do remember how to find the slope and the y-intercept of given lines. So we need to recall our slope-intercept form of equation of a line, y equals mx plus b. We know that the m stands for the slope and the b is the y-intercept, the point that is going to be always sitting on the y-axis. So using this form of an equation, we want to figure out what the slope and the y-intercept is in this equation and what the slope and the y-intercept is in this equation. So let's do that. Well, for y equals 2x minus 2, we know that the slope has to be the value in front of the x. So in this case, my m is going to equals a 2, or 2 over 1, since we want to remember that it's rise over run when we're plotting our points. Our y-intercept, which is represented by the letter b, is going to equals negative 2, which we know since it's always on the y-axis, we can think of it as 0, negative 2 when we are plotting the values. So we need to repeat that process for the second line, okay? The second line, notice, is written as x plus y equals 4. The y value is not isolated as it is in this equation. So we need to isolate y by taking this x value and moving it over to the other side. So we're going to do that on this one now. So we have x plus y equals 4. If the x moves over, it will become y equals negative x plus 4. So using the new form all written out, we can establish what m is. The m is always going to be the coefficient of x. In this case, it's negative 1. And the b is going to equal the 4. So we're going to use both of these characteristics to help us plot those lines, okay? So coming down here, we are going to take that information. So let's look at the information written in red. You will always start with your y-intercept. So go ahead and click anywhere on the grid just to pull that dot to come out, and then we're going to go to where b equals negative 2. So, and I'm going to click at that spot. Now, our line can go in any direction, but we need to make sure that we establish that our line has to have a slope of positive 2, which is rise over run, up 2 over 1. So from here, I'm going to go up 2 and then over 1, and I'll click. That green line represents the red information over here. Now, let's do the second line. X plus y equals 4 had a slope of negative 1 and a y-intercept of 4. Start on the y-axis always. That's my b value. And I'm going to go down 1 over 1. And that gives me my next line. When solving for the system of equations, what you guys are actually looking for is for intersection, okay? Solving system of equations graphically means, in essence, that you are finding intersection, okay? So where is that intersection? Well, the intersection is right here. So I need to tell the location of that point. So down here is where I'm going to do that. So come down here to the solution. I need to put my x and then my y. The x-axis is horizontal, so I had to go over 2 units to the right, and then I had to go up 2 units. So parentheses, 2, comma, 2 for the X and the Y direction. And then we will click submit. And is it correct? It turned out to be okay. So hopefully that helps you guys in working out these problems.